You know, that actually is pretty funny.
Alright, so I finally finished up the Batman Arkham games. Took a while, but yeah, I finally did it. So I was really looking forward to doing these, despite not really giving a shit about any superhero stuff. Like, I genuinely don't care about anything whatsoever. I haven't watched a single movie or anything like that on my own. Like, I genuinely only know cliff notes from when Charlie makes moist meters or some shit like that. But like, all in all, like, I genuinely don't care about any of that stuff. But I went into it just primarily because of the gameplay, for the free roaming, and for the stealth. And overall, I would say I really actually enjoyed the games a lot. They were definitely unique. The biggest highlight is just the AI, honestly. The AI and the traversal. When you do an encounter fully stealthily, it just feels so good. Like, it's so good. But yeah, I started around March. Started with Batman Arkham Asylum, the Asylum. And I mean, it was fine. It was decent. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it aged a little bit, but it also felt like fine for the time at least. Had an okay story, had an okay setting. I don't know. It was a nice, like, it was a decent first game, basically. I had a lot of fun, despite the issues, but thought it was fine. Then I went into Arkham City, and Arkham City was a blast. Like, Arkham City was, whew. Arkham City actually caught me off guard with playing as Catwoman. Like, I genuinely did not know that was gonna happen, but hey, that happened, and honestly, I actually really liked that. She had some really fun traversal, and she had great combat, so I don't know, like, I genuinely, Arkham City also caught me off guard. But the story was actually pretty good, the villain was fine, like, the traversal was great, like, again, night and day difference compared from Asylum to City, and it felt so goddamn good, man. Holy shit, it felt so good. Like, Arkham City felt like such an upgrade. It was insane. But then Arkham Knight just completely fucked it over. But, you know, just a little bit more for Arkham City. So yeah, like I said, Arkham City genuinely was great. Arkham Asylum was a decent starting point, you know, had a bit of that ooze of potential, like, okay, this has potential. It definitely needs to be more polished. And then Arkham City shows up, and then, yeah, it's polished, really good. And then, you know, Arkham Knight shows up, and goddamn, the Arkham Knight gameplay is so fucking good. But then they commit the travesty of having the Batmobile. And for those that read my text reviews, maybe like 1 or 2 people, I just fucking despise the Batmobile, and it ruined the game. Like, the game would have been an easy 9 out of 10 with all of those amazing quality of life changes and how well it played and looked. It dropped it from a 9 out of 10 to like a 6 out of 10. Holy shit, the Batmobile, oh my god. I legit had to resort to cheats to make the Batmobile sections a bit better, because holy shit, they were so abundant and so boring. Like, god, what the hell. So, yeah, I mean, Arkham Knight was just, it was not good. Like, it was not good, I'm not gonna lie. Gameplay wise, it was incredible, but like, Batmobile ruined it. The story was nothing special, like, it was just bleh, whatever. It's just a shame that everything else when it comes to gameplay in Arkham Knight was so good. But then everything else, on the other hand, is just so bad. So, Arkham Knight was the biggest travesty so far for me. It's still better than Asylum, but like, god damn, dude, that Batmobile is so bad. I can't be, like, I wouldn't be saying anything bad about it if it was every so often, you know, every few hours you have a Batmobile section. But no, there's literally a Batmobile section every like 5 minutes. It's not even a joke. Like, it's so bad. And I wouldn't be saying anything if it was fun, but it's not fun. That's the issue. It doesn't fit with fucking Batman games for me. Like, I could give 0 fucks about it. And I did. So, yeah. Anyways, finally, then Arkham Knight tilted me so fucking hard that back in March, when I did the first 3 games, I was like, okay, no, that's enough. I'll take a break. Because it tilted me so hard. And now here we are, like 6 months later, late September, I finally finished up Arkham Origins. Though, to be fair, I should have probably done Arkham Origins before Knight, but whatever. And Arkham Origins, easily the second best game. Like, I think Arkham City is the best so far, Oh, so far, that's the fourth and last game. But yeah, Arkham Origins was incredible, honestly. Like, it had a great story moments. Again, like, I don't give a shit about much of that stuff. Like, anytime I got some notes or something like that about the characters, I read them, you know, usually because, okay, I was actually interested in at least learning the basics of what other people do. And, you know, that was fine for me. But, like, I genuinely really liked the story, how they handled everything. It was great, like, and amazing. It was really well done. It was really well done. That's basically all there is to it. The bosses were such an improvement. Definitely the best bosses in the game, in the series, I mean. Apart from a few. Deadshot and Shiva. Oh, Shiva's fine, but Deadshot was just a glorified encounter. It was so bad. Well, not bad. It was just mediocre. Like the pure epitome of mid. But everyone else was really fucking good. My favorite is definitely Deathstroke and Firefly. They're both tied for me. Firefly wasn't like mechanically anything special. Well, neither was Deathstroke, but like Firefly had a really, really great set piece. I really love that. Plus the design of Firefly is really cool. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I think Origins nailed the bosses at the very least. And I mean, yeah, like I said, traversal was great. The gadgets were great. It had a lot of good stuff about it. Origins was definitely my second favorite. Like, I think Arkham City has Catwoman, which makes it a bit better because of, you know, playable characters and shit like that. But yeah, Origins definitely the second best. Like, it was definitely an 8 out of 10. So like, if I were to rank all of them, Arkham Asylum is like a 7, pure 7. Arkham City is like an 8.5. Arkham Knight is objectively a 9, but the Batmobile makes it a 6. So I'm gonna even it out to like a 7 because at the very least it's, you know, as fun as Asylum. You know, way more, but you know, the Batmobile negates all the fun. As for Origins, it's definitely an 8 out of 10. Like, I really fucking enjoyed this series. I'm really glad I finally played them, but you know, if people say that this is my favorite series of all time, I'm gonna be like, okay, fine. But like, the stealth makes this game. The stealth makes this game. Everything else is just eh. The combat I genuinely think is so brainless. It's like FF15 levels of brainless. It's just, what you have to do is just time things correctly. There's no strategy. It's just press the button at the right time to counter them and just don't be greedy. That's all there is to it. So combat is just bleh. But the stealth and the traversal is so satisfying. And the AI constantly taunting you for like letting the other enemies know, like, I don't know. The Batman games were really fucking good. That's all I'm gonna say. They were really good. Finally finished them. So yeah, that's basically it. I know I said I was gonna do the Champloo review, but I finished up Origins, so I might as well do this right now and converge all of them into one, so people have at least a little bit of context. But yeah, next up hopefully will then be the Champloo review, but right now that's all there is to it. Alright, take care. See ya.
Bye bye.